Hello and welcome to Just for Alberta, the channel that helps Albertans think about their future and their relationship with Ontario and Quebec. In this video, I'm going to share with you a story, a discussion that I had with a gentleman, fine gentleman, who would consider himself a loyalist and strong Albertan. His feelings for Canada are getting away with his decision-making process, and I want to show you how. Join me, will you? So, I had a wonderful discussion with a man online not too long ago, and I would consider him an Alberta loyalist, more so a Canadian loyalist. The man would be the kind of person you would say, or hear say, there is absolutely no way Alberta will leave Canada. I will die before that happens. And he went on to say his trouble, or the trouble he believes that Alberta suffers, is their inability to take their grievances to the Supreme Court of Canada. If they were to do that, they would be happy, he said. Well, as many of you know, some of you might not, Alberta has taken many grievances to the Supreme Court of Canada. And sometimes we've had success and sometimes we haven't. I want to draw your attention to one thing. When you take anything to the Supreme Court of Canada, it takes time and it takes energy and it takes money. Why not use all that time, energy, and money to stop fighting with the Supreme Court of Canada and start fighting for yourselves, so then you can make your country independent, and whatever decisions you choose, you would be, well, at least having less fight over the issues, right? So, anyway, the reason I make this video is to show you, as much as I appreciate this gentleman, I actually shifted the conversation a little bit. And I asked him, would you consider yourself a loyalist? And he said, thank you for the question. And he went on to say, I've lost my grandparents, or some members of my family are buried overseas during the Second World War. He also went on to say that there's other members of his family who have lost limbs in battle for Canada. And who are you to argue with that? That is a very respectable man who doesn't want to see his province leave Canada. As much as I respect and admire that man, we all know that Canada is no longer the same Canada that his family fought and died for and sacrificed for. For instance, the Canadian forces of their day would not have women's tampons in male washrooms. That is a completely different Canada. I propose to him and the Alberta Loyalists that they are so important that no matter what the future of Alberta might be, whether we're Republican, conservative, what have you, the Canadian Loyalist will always have a seat at our table. They will always eat our food. They are so important to us. In fact, I close with this. Perhaps he's actually proving that Alberta should become independent only because who else will protect the Old Canadiana that he loves the most? He is devoted to the Old Canadiana, but I don't see that in Ontario and Quebec. They are moving on in a new direction. They are moving on with a globalization. And the world, primarily run by the United States, is no longer a globalization-focused country. It is a nationalistic country. And Alberta could also be its own nation to focus on itself and protect what it admires the most, and that would be the Old Canadiana. So I close in saying, I don't want anyone who is a loyalist to feel left out. But I don't see being a loyalist, a Canadian loyalist, any reason for Alberta to remain in Canada. It could be an argument for Alberta to leave Canada so it can protect the Canada that's so persistent in the loyalist mind. I thank you very much for those who have come onto my channel. It's completely new to me, editing, everything, and I thank you for your patience. I do look forward to making more videos and including other people as we make videos together. So I wish you all of the best. I encourage you to please give me a subscribe and a thumbs up, because it really does make my channel show in the algorithm. I wish you all the best. Thanks so much for listening to me, and I wish you all the best. Take care. Bye for now.